Whenever you guys are here, just let me know if you guys can hear the audio, and we'll take it from there. When you guys are there, let me know if you can hear me clearly on the audio. Just let me know. Can you hear me good? Good morning. Can you hear me good? Perfect sound. Everything's good. Everybody hears me good. So I'm taking that everybody's hearing me good. So we're gonna be talking about Vitalik. We're gonna be talking about Amizigo. We're gonna be talking about Matic. We're gonna be talking about Sunny. We're gonna be talking about V Chain, Safe Haven, Luxo, Reserve Protocol, and all for different reasons. So let's just give it a little bit of more time. But everybody can hear me good, right? And the connection's going well. Thumbs up, right? Everybody can hear it good. Just perfect, perfect. All right, let's give it another minute, and then I'm gonna start off with Matic, Vitalik and Omizigo, and then we'll get into some other things. Again, this is kind of like I haven't done a video in about 2 weeks. I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I just like sharing my opinions. Again, these are my opinions. No one's paying me to talk about this. So if you hear me bullish on, let's say, EHRT, doesn't mean that someone's paying me, or if I'm strong, or maybe I come off a little strong on a crypto. Doesn't mean that someone did me wrong. It's just my opinions. At the end of the day, it's my opinions, and not financial advice. All right, so I think we're good to go now. Hey, what's up? So I think we're good to go. I want to just jump into Matic, Omizigo, and Vitalik. Um, and again, I got nothing scripted. Maybe how I felt yesterday, I could feel a little different, my approach. But I can say this, that I am just surprised. Okay, I'm surprised. I'll use that word. Okay, I can use a lot of different words, but I'll say I'm surprised that Matic is not getting more recognition than um, than what has been given so far. Listen, there is so much development. There is so many things that are coming from Matic that I can't even keep up with it. Okay, and it seems like another team member goes and does something else. And I'm gonna give a special shout out to Chandresh, Unilend. Um, Want to give a special shout out. I've been out of the. I won't say I'm out of the crypto game, but I've been taking a rest lately. My kids have been. My oldest has been on virtual school, and I've had to pay more attention to this and that. But want to give a special shout out again to Chandresh and Uniland. I want to get some more information on that. I know Crypto Secret Circle did a video. I like when that guy does videos. I'm not too big on YouTubers for a lot of reasons, but that man's legit. Um, when you know the game, you know the game. You know what I mean? Like, you know the game. So I know a lot of you guys follow certain YouTubers and you're like, oh my God, this guy said this and this one said that, and it's like, okay, yeah, you don't get the game. You don't get the game. Um, but Going back to Matic, I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised. A lot of musical talk. But for those of us who remember in 2017, seeing Vitalik and Omizigo in the pictures and the buddy buddy system, um, it's just like, hey, I understand you gave one special shout out when they went, the main net went live. That's good. That's great. But there's a lot of things that Matic is doing and the technology that Matic is doing. I mean, that has and the team that they have. I mean, and touching a lot of different sectors. And we're talking about a real, legitimate layer two. And can I say this? I think I can. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But when you compare Mizigo to Matic Network, it's not even close. All right, it's not even close. And some of you might not like what I just said because you hold to Mizigo. But I'm just being real. It's just my opinion. It's not even close. So I would just like more recognition, especially for Sandeep and the whole Matic team and the whole Matic ecosystem. Just get more shine, man, because they're doing a lot. And I'll jump into CZ of Binance again. Listen, I'm not holding back on anything, and nobody's. This is just my opinion. But Matic did come from your, I guess you can say, ecosystem with an IEO. Again, I believe, and I'm not sounding like a little baby here. First of all, I mean, I do hold Matic. Let me be real. I do hold Matic, but I strongly believe that Matic is doing some real dominant things in the crypto space, and I think people are overlooking it, man. I mean, overlooking it with some. There's a lot of fluff out there, and I don't like to talk about coins with a lot of fluff. When I get behind the coin, I think there's a lot of things that are happening, especially when I connect and I figure out what's going on. For me, um, I personally would like for just more recognition of what Matic is doing, from the likes of like a CZ, Vitalik, especially for Ethereum. I'm a big Ethereum believer. If you give me the choice between Bitcoin or Ethereum, and I understand Bitcoin's going to do things, but in the long term, I am very bullish, very, very bullish on Ethereum. So, uh, I just think this is a perfect match. Just would like a lot more recognition. Um, and I speak to a lot of Ethereum developers and that are high on Matic. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Vitalik can go, retire and go somewhere else, and Ethereum will still be a monstrosity. All right, so Ethereum is way bigger than Vitalik. Okay, it's way bigger than Vitalik. Uh, but this is not a personal attack on Vitalik. It's just more like, what's up, man? You know. I remember the days of. I don't even know if I should get into this, because it's delicate. But I guess I will dive in to it a little bit. For those of you who remember Central Tech, I actually went down there because they were in Miami at the time, Miami Beach, and let's see. All right, guys, I think I'm back. I don't know if I should just restart it. Yeah, so I'm back. The thing is that it's really hot over here, so the temperature needs to cool off. And I'll take that as a sign to not talk about what I was about to get into. I'll take that as a clear sign from God, like, hey, do not talk about that. So I'm not going to get into that topic. Yeah, maybe for the best, right? I was about to get into. I mean, see, the thing is, I'm very opinionated. I have a lot of opinions, and that's why I like to instead of getting live stream, because on live stream I can just go on and be a little bit too opinionated. You know what I mean? But I like doing the video format better because just in case I don't say too many things. But with that being said, everything's good now, though, right? We got the audio and no. They shouldn't give money to Vitalik. That's no. Just man, I don't know if there's. Listen, again, I'm a big Ethereum, big, and some people don't understand because I'm a big V chain. I guess you can call me fan or whatever, but I'm very big on Ethereum as well. So I don't know if there's just, I mean, listen, there's things that I know, and then there's certain things that sometimes, what I was getting at, just look at 2017, look at them. So, it is what it is. It's like, hey, I got, there's a lot of other people involved in that can bring a solution to what I'm doing. But, I'm really close with this individual or this group or this company. So I'm going to lean on them a little bit more. But, I mean, for the greater good, and believe me, again, Ethereum is way bigger than Vitalik. Way bigger than Vitalik. So, again, just my main thing is that Matic is doing some great things, and I believe, especially when it comes to layer 2 solutions. But other than that, my goodness, there is so much development, so many things that I cannot keep up with them. I cannot keep up with them. And I speak to them, and I can't keep up with what they're doing. It's like they're doing something else, and then there's another thing, and there's another thing. So I believe Matic. This is again not financial advice. This is just my opinion on the price. I think there's going to be a day, just like when VeChain was sitting at 0.002, and that Matic is just going to explode out of, and people are going to be like, why? And then, what do you mean, why? Have you been following what Matic has been doing? So, and listen, the staking has been, for me, has been, like I said, a money-making machine. So, I got into that a little bit. I'll probably get into that a little bit more later on I'll see if I do live streams, try to figure this out more. But I'll talk about different things. I think I'm going to get into some Safe Haven. I don't know if I get into Safe Haven now or if I get into Sunny Lou. Or you know what? Let me get into Vim World and EHRT. I know there's, a lot of people that have a lot of opinions for a lot of different reasons, and I understand them. But one thing that listen, I'm being real with you. The price, where it's at, where it came from, is amazing. I haven't checked today, but I know recently it was at 3 cents. I'm still trying to figure out when. I believe the marketplace comes October 12th, which that should be tomorrow, where you can trade your VIMs and buy and sell VIMs. So that's going to be really, really interesting. So I know that a lot of the community has a lot of knowledge, and there was a couple of members that were telling me, listen, this is going to be an easy $500 million market cap. I don't know. That was just, but he did go on to say the names that were involved and what's coming, and and I was like, wow, I could see it. And then at the time, the market cap was like at 20 million, and I was like, wow, that's impressive. And now it's, I don't know, it's somewhere around 60 million. So very impressive, very impressive. Safe Haven. This is my thing with Safe Haven. They're kicking ass. All right, Safe Haven is kicking ass, and I believe, again, just like Matic, I believe they deserve more recognition. I believe they deserve more shine. They need. This is where I'm gonna get a little tough on Sunny Lou. Um, First of all, VeChain also is kicking ass. All right, VeChain is doing great. All right, so this has nothing to do with VeChain in itself. I'm just talking about the ecosystem and certain things that are going on. I believe that Safe Haven should get more recognition. Okay, for what they're doing, what they're accomplishing, and if you think that this is the top for Safe Haven, you're highly mistaken. Especially what's coming down the road. And I believe once the eyes, and I believe it's perfect timing for those of you who know me. You know what I'm expecting in the year 2021. So this one to me is a legitimate gem that people should really, really keep their eyes on. And I'm gonna be honest. I've been doing kind of little trades here and there, and I hope it doesn't backfire on me, because I hope when Safe Haven really takes off, that I have a sufficient amount of Shea tokens. That's just me, but again, this is not financial advice. It's just my humble opinion. I really, again, listen to me. Keep your eyes on Safe Haven. All right. I don't know what else to say about it. What I would like to say on the Sunny Lou part is that I would just, give some more shine to, things like Safe Haven. Just some recognition, a tweet here and there, talking about what they're doing, what they're accomplishing. I understand that VeChain has a lot on their plate. They're doing a lot of great things. I mean, you're not going to get a bigger fan. I'm pretty sure there's probably some other VeChain fanatic out there more than myself, but and I'm very bullish on VeChain. All I'm saying is, let's just get some more attention. Let's get some more attention on Safe Haven, man. They deserve it. That's a special group, especially what they went through a lot of different things in a bear market. I just, that whole team, just building and building and building and building, and just keep, connecting and doing what they're doing. And again, I'm going to say this again. Don't be surprised, early next year when you hear some pretty special news. I'll jump into OceanEX. I don't even think I was going to talk about OceanEX. I had some people come at me for OceanEX, in the sense of, really special, huh? What they were doing. Yeah, I honestly believe what OceanEX is doing is, there's some special things, and if you look at their platform and what they're accomplishing, they also need recognition. They also need some shine, and I do believe that they're a big part of the VeChain ecosystem. So if I strongly believe if you're big on VeChain, you should be big on OceanEX. But that's just my opinion, man. My opinion can be very wrong. I don't give anybody financial advice. But going back to Safe Haven, what I'm expecting from either late this year or early next year is something pretty special. So I hope that I'm able to capitalize. I'll say it like that because I do expect some special things when it comes to Safe Haven. Now jumping back to Ocean EX, listen, how do I say this? I can get on them too as well. Where I do think they need to, and I believe they're waking up more. But there's certain things that like, hey, let's get with it a little bit too. Let's put the pedal to the metal here. Let's go full throttle and let's take advantage of certain things that are there. I brought some ideas to certain people that I think would be very bullish. I know some other individuals have brought some very bullish opinions, whether it's listings or other things that I believe would be very intelligent, strategic. But other than that, I'm just very. I'll use the word surprised again. I'm surprised at the price for now, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see Ocean X do a run, especially in the next year, 2021. So with the VeChain ecosystem, this has nothing to do with VeChain. Okay, so in the sense of VeChain, what they're accomplishing. I'm just talking about like certain projects that are coming out from that ecosystem. I believe there should be more recognition. Just more shine, and I think they're doing. I think they're going to start doing that a little bit more. So we'll see. We'll see. But VeChain in itself, I'm very bullish. You guys know I'm very bullish on VeChain. I'm expecting big things. This is for me, not financial advice, but this is just my humble, my opinion. This is definitely not the top for VeChain. Um, you know, at least, at the very least, this is what I expect. At the very least, is recent all-time highs, at least 10 cents, which is equivalent to like the $10 of all-time highs, which would be 10 cents. But when you look at the longevity of VeChain, this is a monstrosity. I put them in the same tier as Ethereum. For those of you who missed, I'm very bullish on Ethereum and I'm very bullish on VeChain. So I think these are special, legendary. I don't even like to call them cryptos. I think they're just special companies, special businesses that are going to accomplish a lot globally. And so just speaking for myself, I have no trepidation, when it comes to holding VeChain or Ethereum. I really don't. I'll put it like this. Even though, listen, yes, Bitcoin is the king, and Bitcoin does this, and I do perceive and see Bitcoin going to special prices, but I would have more trepidation holding Bitcoin than VeChain or Ethereum. That's just my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. Let me see what else I want to talk about. Luxo, however you want to call it. I believe they're going to steal the show next year. You talk about NFTs. This is going to be the Mac Daddy of NFTs. Okay, talking about Nike, talking about Chanel, talking about Burberry, talking about Instagram. You're talking about there's going to be a new advisor coming next year, early next year, I believe in January, for Luxo, ticker symbol LYXE. So I'll say this, and this might sound harsh, uh, but I believe that one of the biggest blessings in disguise is what took place on KuCoin. For those of you who want to accumulate on Lix, which is the ticker symbol for Luxo or Luxo, because the prices that what you're seeing should not be this right now. The price of Luxo should be at where it took off recently, went up to like $2.70. That's where it should be at right now, heading into next year. And as of yesterday, it was at 54 cents, 51 cents, 60 cents. For me, I'm just accumulating. I don't follow. I don't follow trends. I don't follow too many people in the sense. Listen, I do like to listen, and I do like to talk to smart individuals. But once I believe in something and I know it, I could see it. To me, it's a no-brainer. So I don't need the price. To me, I actually get more excited. I don't need the price to be at 270 for me to be like, oh, you know what? Now is the time to get into Luxo. No, no. The time for me, again, not financial advice. The time for me is to get into Luxo is now at 50 cents. 60 cents, 70 cents. I don't care. If it's under $1, you better believe I'm accumulating. So, very, very, very bullish on Luxo. Fabian Vogelsteller. For those of you who don't know, go do your research on them, on him, and go do your research on. I was listening to his wife as well. I believe her name is Marjorie. Very interesting. And what they're talking about, terms that we're gonna know. Listen, these are terms that not even the crypto space, but outside the crypto space, a lot of people are going to be talking about is like cultural currencies. Okay, you're going to know about cultural currencies. You're going to know about the term physical and digital. You're going to know about universal profile. Things like that are going to be coming from Luxo. Guys, ladies, have your eyes, do your research on Luxo. Okay, I don't know how to stress that enough. I know there's a lot of fluff out there, but if you know what's coming with NFTs, if you know what happened with DeFi, I think it's gonna put that on steroids. When it comes to NFTs and the Mac Daddy of all NFTs. And listen, I just spoke highly of Vimworld and EHRT, and I think they're doing a great job. And listen, I'm seeing the price where it was and where it's at, and heading to when NFTs really take off, because I don't even think they've really taken off yet. EHRT will be a very, very sneaky. It's just going up and up and up and up, and it's sneaking up on a lot of people. So, keep your eyes up on that. But again, going back to Luxo, when it comes to the Mac Daddy of NFTs and what they're doing, and you're gonna have names like Nike, and more names are going to be joining. Again, this is my opinion. I'm not saying that I, have insider information or have any type of thing like that. I'm not going to go there. But I will tell you, research like you've never researched anything, Luxo. do some heavy due diligence there and research Luxo before next year. Um, and you guys heard me talk about reserve protocol. Let me see, we're at 30 minutes. I don't want this to go way too long, so I'm gonna, you know, just jump into reserve protocol, and I might just jump into some other coins, or maybe see if you guys have some questions, and then we'll cut it off for some questions. We'll see. We'll see, because I got my kids inside, and I gotta just trying to get back into the swing of things. But reserve protocol, you guys know how bullish I was, still am. Um, this is definitely not the top. There's a lot of things coming, and you know the names like PayPal and Coinbase that are involved. So, and what they're doing, uh, you know, again, I don't get concerned about, okay, why is it dropping? Why is the price? What's going on? What's happening here? What? No, I mean, hey, if it drops more, if it goes up more, you know, if the price fluctuates, I don't get too concerned about the price drops. I'll take some more reserves, some more RSR. You know what I mean? I have a healthy stack. That's why my attention, and I'll be plain honest with you guys. My attention's on Luxo, just acquiring as much as I can. But if reserve comes to another sweet spot in the price, you better believe I'm gonna go heavy on reserve. Can't you? I mean, these are no-brainers, man. VeChain at 0.002 is a no-brainer. VeChain, where it's at right now, building a base, you can call it a no-brainer. Luxor, where it's at, it's a no-brainer. Reserve Protocol, these are no-brainers, man. These are no-brainers. You don't have to really think about it too much. That's just my approach. Not financial advice, just my opinion. So I have no fear with reserve. I expect a big 2021. Let's talk about 2021 for a little bit. I expect a big 2021. So I'm very bullish for the, let's say, Q1, Q2, and Q3 of 2021. Latter part of 2021 of Q3, I'm going to have a little bit of okay, time to step back here and kind of reassess what's going on. But again, things could change, but I kind of have my mind set up already, and I'm expecting for the year 2022 to be kind of a downer, and which is for a lot of people could be bad if you get into all-time highs, but if you're coming in with a smart strategic plan in the year 2022, and you start preparing for the year 2024, where I believe again will be something like what we're going to see in 2021, which is going to be some pretty special. I like that word. Special uh, returns on investment when it comes to the crypto market. I always say this when it comes to investing. Again, this is not financial advice, and I have to say that there is no such thing as the best investment. Okay, like, oh, real estate's the best investment. No, at times, at certain periods, it is, but because if you get in the wrong period, it's not the best investment, and it'll push you back 10 to 15 years if you make the wrong choice. So it's all about timing, right? There's a time to plant and there's a time to harvest. So it's all about timing. So whenever you hear someone say this is the best investment, there's nothing ever like this, and no, the best investment is timing. Just knowing when to get into the right investment. And for me, This is just my opinion. Again, not financial advice. I'm expecting special returns on investment when it comes to the crypto market for 2021. And you're going to see a lot of coins that just are ridiculous and dumb and nonsensical that are going to do some special returns. But you know, there's no reason for me to get into that. Maybe I'll throw a little couple $100 here and there into something ridiculous. I've done that before. That's this is for me to see what happens. You know what? I'm going to talk about another coin too that I'm kind of interested in. And I don't know if I can pronounce it right. Avgachi. I know the ticker symbol is GHST, talking about NFTs. So I don't know if you guys have heard of that one. GHST ticker symbol, Avgachi. So that's another one that has me. I have my eye on it, and I'm not gonna lie. I have a little bit of those. Um, I'm big on NFTs. Big on NFTs, and I'm big on DeFi as well. But there's certain nonsensical fluff crap out there too that I'm not going to touch, right? But I'm big on DeFi and I'm big on NFTs. Um, so we shall see what actually takes place, and I believe I touched on a lot of different things. Um, I'm gonna try to get this live stream thing going on here and there, and try to let people know more when I do it. I figured it out too. I know that South Florida, because I am in South Florida, it's really hot right now. Still, I know it's fall, but still hot over here. So I'm trying to figure out where I can be on my iPad and go do a live stream, and the temperature doesn't take it where I have to pause. And I think I found the perfect spot right here, so under the shade. But this, again, I'm not a YouTuber. I like to share my opinions, um, and I'm gonna be honest too. I not that I got insulted, but I felt a little bit like, man, I believe I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. Trying to share some things with some people, and then some people come at me and say, "Oh, you said this," and then I could understand some people get mad, and the thing is, they're watching a video that was about 2 weeks ago, and then they see it, and they're like, "Huh, I wonder if I would have, I wonder if I would have, how do I put it? My wife just came in. Give me a second. Uh, um, but yeah, they come and they're watching a video from 2 weeks ago, and they're like, well, why is this happening now? I'm like, man, I mentioned that 2 weeks ago. So if the price pumped, I'm not trying to do a pump and dump type of thing. But it happens, here and there. I can't control that. I can't. I'm just one person talking about what I like and what I believe and what I see, and certain things that might have come across my attention or information, and I'm just sharing. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to help as much people as I can. But so I've kind of taken a step back. I've spoken to certain people, and they're like, hey, you know what? Sometimes just take a step back and relax and clear your mind, because I do take it a little personal. Not only that, I don't want people to how do I put this? I want to be a blessing. I don't want to be a curse. You know what I mean? I don't want to hurt people. I want people to be blessed. I want people to make the right moves. So and with crypto and technology, things move at a very, very fast pace. So, that is what it is. All right, guys, I'm going to close it here, and we'll talk. I'll let you guys know when I do another live stream. Follow me on Twitter at I believe it's 007 Mac 007. So, all right, guys. You guys got any questions before I take it to the close? Any questions? Let me know. You got a question? Let me know. I'm right now probably gonna close this off. I'm out of the shade, so my iPad might go with the temperature. It's really hot. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not about people getting to me, but I can understand. Like I want to be a blessing, you know. So I don't want. I don't want to be a curse. That's one of. Like if anybody knows me, you know what I'm about. Like I do not want to be a hindrance. I want to help people. So if I'm not helping people, and if it's hurting people, then I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So, and sometimes I can get a little bit too passionate. You know what I mean? Because something I see, and maybe they don't see it, or they're seeing it at the wrong timetable that I see it. You know, and so I can't think. I gotta understand that certain people don't think the way I think. You know what I mean? Like they're thinking about the here and now, and I'm probably thinking, a year from now. You know what I'm saying? If you see how I even talk about 2022 and I'm talking about 2024, certain people are just thinking about, well, what's going on right now with the price? What's going on with the price? How come the price right now? And I'm like, dude, you gotta relax a little bit and understand. Take a step back, and you know, I don't know what other investment. I don't. That's another thing too, which makes a lot of sense. I'm thinking that a lot of people are professional investors, and they can understand my terminology and they can understand where I'm coming from. But so that's why I believe here and there I should take a step back and slow it down a bit. So at the end of the day, I do read everything. I do pay attention to everything, and again, I want to be a blessing. I don't want to be a curse. Yeah, Jason, but I totally agree with you on the mindset. But a lot of people are not there yet. With crypto, you got to be very, very. It's a different game than stocks and certain, because it's more volatile. So there's some big expansion and peaks, and I'll say this again. It's not financial advice, but take what the market gives you. Take what the market gives you, and do your best not to be greedy. And then try to do your best to take advantage when the market crashes, because that's when you get the best deals. I mean, things that we take for granted that you think everybody knows, but not everybody knows. Like buy low, sell high. That's the game. That's the name of the game for everything. The name of the game, simplify. Buy low, sell high. And some people to be like, yeah, that's obvious. No, again, I've noticed, believe me, I'm in social media a lot. What you think is common sense, for a lot of people, it's not too common. And that's the thing. That's a mistake from my point of view, where I think people are at a certain level, or it's really like, oh my gosh, wow, yeah, that's what I should be doing. Buy low, sell high. So that's why. Just I'm gonna be, I'll let people know on Twitter, and if you follow me on YouTube, I'll let you know when I'm gonna do a live stream, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, 45 minutes. We'll close it here. And till next time, stay blessed, be blessed. You already know.